Hola, welcome, bienvenidos. Thank y'all so much for joining us. My name is Nicole M. tonight, and I'm honored to co-host what's probably our 25th Hello Goodbye ceremony, but even more excited because for the first time, we welcome the public in as we virtually present for our families and the community at large. So bear with us as we laugh, we cry, we awe our way through a sentimental event made public. And to get us started, I'd like to introduce my co-host for the night, our operations manager, and my partner in crime as far as everything college and career readiness goes, Ani Gonzalez.
Hello, thank you guys so much for joining us and celebrating our classes of 2020.
Now, for a word from our fearless leaders, our board president, Marianne Beach, and our artistic executive director, John Hinojosa.
Hi, class of 2020. I'm Marianne Beach. I always pray that each and every senior walks away from CAC with a story to tell. And oh, what a story you have. A story of resilience like none other. You've proven yourself to be innovative. You've raised your voices and you've shared your ideas. You've expressed yourself.
Hey there, seniors. I'm super excited about celebrating your achievements. Today, it's been really important for us to really look at all of the things that you've accomplished. And while we're looking at things in a different perspective, it's really important that we're celebrating. But I will tell you that I'm a little pissed off. I'm a little pissed off because usually before every Hello Goodbye, I walk to the back of the room where our seniors are ready to come out. It's dark, and I give them a hard time, one last hard time, as being CAC students. And then I take a selfie. And I'm pissed off just because I'm not going to be able to do that this year. But I also thought I'd give you some words of advice in your future and the opportunities that you're looking for. So, if you follow those processes, you will be successful. Here's the other thing that's really, really important. I'm super proud of you all. I think about who you are and what you've done in the creative work that we do, and you've been amazing change makers. And here's the other thing that's really important. Outside of us all being proud of you, we need you. We need you to go out there and make a change and think about the work that you've done. Be creative, be passionate, look at the issues of justice, and help us move this country and this world in a whole new direction. So I'm counting on you to help us do that. The other thing that's really important is that there's a helicopter flying by, but that's okay because I'm going to keep going. The other thing that's important is I still need and want to selfie with you all. So when we're back to wherever we are in just hopefully a short time, I need you to come back to CAC. You're going to anyway, and then come and find me so that we can take that selfie that you owe me. So remember, be safe, be kind, change the world.
That was great, but wait, there's more. Introducing a special video from none other than Mayor Ron Nierenberg.
Congratulations to the graduating seniors of CAC. I know many of you are off to exciting adventures in great universities, and I know no one has to tell a creative class like yours to chart your own course. But here at the City of San Antonio, I do want to tell you how proud we are, and of the 18 high schools that you are all hailing from. Receiving $15 million of scholarship offers is no small feat, and as a creative class of young artists, we are glad to see you flourish. Keep doing great work, and great things will come your way. Congratulations.
Mayor Ron reminds me that not a pandemic nor the busiest of schedules should get in the way of taking time to show people you care. And The folks here at SAC care a whole lot. Check out this cute family self-portrait we took this week at staff meeting. These are the faces of the talented, loving, creative mentors that dedicate their work to the care and success of San Antonio's young artists. Please be loud at home or wherever you're watching these magical people. Now, before Anaí kicks off the ceremony, here's a little of what's in store for you tonight. Our cleverly named Hello Goodbye welcomes our rising ninth graders, as well as the lovingly sending off our very accomplished seniors, beginning their post-secondary education journeys. We'll introduce you to the classes. You'll hear from select seniors on behalf of the studios they're graduating from, and they will introduce you to the instructors that braved their high school artistic journey with them. Then, lucking out this year to not start their speeches in tears, you'll hear from the teaching artists themselves. We'll wrap up with some annual Hello Goodbye traditions we pulled off in creative ways. So, Anaí, take it away.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, the moment we have all been waiting for. Nicole, maracas, please.
Oh, yes.
Come on. Drum rolls at home, please. Our artists. Okay, so to begin this ceremony, the following slideshow will get you acquainted with the young artists that completed their 8th grade year and as a result graduated from the WHAM program here at SAC. Congratulations, y'all. After that, we are going to showcase our 23 seniors that come from 18 different San Antonio high schools and together have accumulated $1.5 million, that's right, $1.5 million in scholarships to pursue higher education.
My mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seems to bore me, 'cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, 'cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was frightened by everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still stopping. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold? Or will I have a lot of children who can hold me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold? Or will I have a lot of children who can hold me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.
And my time was running wild in the dead streets, and every time I thought I got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never caught a glimpse how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes, face the strain. Changes, don't wanna be a richer man. Changes, face the strain. Changes, it's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't waste time. sides, but never leave the stream on permanent sand. So the days flow through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you sit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes, changes. Don't tell them to go off out of it. Changes, wishing you left us up to an accident. Time may change me. You can't twist time. Strange fascination fascinating me. Our changes are taking the pace I'm going through. Changes, ooh, look out, you rock and rollers. Changes, listen now, you're gonna get older. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. I said that time may change me, but I can't trace time.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. There's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
So I came to this strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, finding myself making every possible mistake. a happy end, 'cause you don't understand everything you have done. Why is everything so wrong? This is a happy end. Come and give me your hand. I'll take you far away. I'm new, so I came to this strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I can't feel, felt the joy and the feel, finding myself making every possible mistake.
I know. If you're not crying already, go grab the tissues. Got mine, because this is the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to hear from select few of our seniors. If we had to hear from them all, we'd be here all weekend, so sorry if you didn't get to speak. But what they're going to do is tell you about their instructors and then speak on behalf of the senior studio. So let's start with visual arts.
Hello everyone! Welcome to Hello Goodbye. My name is Joshua Cortez, a visual arts graduate from SAC, and I'm here to recognize our wonderful visual arts staff. So without further ado, let's get into this. Starting with Ashley Perez, an alumni of SAC. Ashley is our visual arts director, middle school coordinator, and the coordinator of San Antonio Scholastic Art Awards. Graduated from UTSA, she has used her skills to give the students of the VA a better understanding of problem solving, as well as bring out the ideas into actuality. Her art as a painter and the ability to make learning fun for all has helped countless people in our community. So, on behalf of all of us, thank you, Ashley. Moving forward, Cassidy Fritz is one of our wonderful visual arts instructors. Countless times, she has shown us some passion and respect, not only as artists, but as people. As a direct correlation with her artwork, she fights not only for our community, but also for the countless causes to empower and revigorate the youth. With her knowledge taken from Incarnate Word, she has graced her work all across San Antonio, with her works in local events such as San Antonio Street Art Showcase and others. And last but not least, we have the yo-yo master, Michael Forrester. Being both a visual arts and woodshop instructor, he has never backed down from the ideas we bring to him. Using his sculpting skills and other knowledge from UTSA to help teach the youth of SAC how to use the woodshop machinery, as well as other tools and techniques. Though he's relatively new to our visual arts family, we all love to see his joy not only resonate through his work, but also through him as a person. Well, looks like we're almost out of time. So, with that, I'd like to use these last few words to thank the rest of SAC, not only to the rest of the staff, but also to the rest of the students and the higher-ups, all of you. Thank you so much. You've all made this place so special. And with that, I hope all of you enjoy the rest of Hello Goodbye. This is Joshua Cortez. Have fun. Bye, guys.
Oh, well, hello there. I didn't see you come in. You've caught me in my casual attire. This must be about Hello Goodbye, yes? Well, I do have an awful lot to say, but I'll keep it brief. We both know how busy you are. Well, we've only been in each other's lives for a short while now, 2 years more or less. But in that time, I've been amazed by you. Your perseverance, determination, creative strength, and dedication to social justice and doing what's right. When I first came to Stacey, I'll be real, I wasn't expecting much from a bunch of high schoolers. But you've proven to me that you've got what it takes to do big things and make big changes. And I'm talking to all of you. Roberto, Wiley, Yaya, Dakota, Rachel, Lucia, Josh, and yes, even you, Katie. I wish you all the best of luck. This is a crazy world, but you are all crazier.
Thank you everyone for tuning in and helping us celebrate our 2020 graduates. My name is Cassidy Fritz and I am one of the super rad visual arts instructors there at SAC. Now what I want all of our seniors to do is go ahead and take a moment and imagine you're about to go on a trip. Now one of the first things that comes to mind when we think about going on a trip is, well, what am I going to take with me, right? And I think that's something you can really ask yourself right now with this new trip, this new journey that you're about to embark on. Now I can't give you answers, but I can hope that you think about the moments at SAC where you felt like really happy, where you felt loved, where you felt fulfilled, and you think about how those things happen. I hope you take those things and you incorporate that into these new trips that you go on, these new journeys, and you make those spaces and moments for yourself and for others around you. I can hope for a lot for you, a lot, but one thing I do know is that this is the first out of many trips, many journeys you'll go on, but you'll always have these things from SAC to take with you. Congratulations.
Hello everybody, I'm Ashley Bettis, Visual Arts Director. I would like to say thank you all for coming. I am so excited to congratulate and share in the pride of our 2020 Visual Arts graduating class. Dakota, Wiley, Roberto, Lucia, Yaya, Katie, Josh, and Rachel. You guys have made a huge impact in the lives of everybody you've touched, including my own. I hope that you know that you guys are tremendous leaders in all of your various and beautiful ways. And I am so excited for your futures and the people that you get to meet. Please know that we will always be a resource for you at CC and that we love you and value your work so very much. Congratulations, Visual Arts Class of 2020. Bye.
Hi, I'm Yaya. I've been a part of the Visual Arts program since January of 2019, and I am a part of the graduating class of 2020 at SAC. I've gotten so many amazing opportunities through SAC, from showcasing my artwork to speaking at the press conference to the new building to entering in art competitions. SAC has taught me not only how to communicate effectively with my instructors and fellow student artists, but also lead with other artists. I was a WAM mentor, and every Saturday was a genuinely challenging and delightful experience for me. Developing ideas with the WAMers taught me a lot about the creative process. Talking to the students, whether it was during snack or when we were brainstorming ideas or doing sketches, I learned a breadth of ideas from them, and I related to them a lot more than I thought I would. Instructors and admin at SAC are truly remarkable people, and I want to give them a big thank you for still being here for all of us during a pandemic in which we're all isolated. Most importantly, SAC was a beacon of hope for me. The countless hours I spent in the bistro with my fellow companions, laughing and crying and telling jokes, and every emotion in between was truly unforgettable and something that I will be forever grateful for.
And now, Media Arts, our film and photography studio.
One has been at SACY for 2 years now, our other 14. One is a queen, if we ever did see one, from the Falls of Argentina. The other a king, if we ever did see one, from the home of 210. Filmmakers, multidisciplinary artists, teachers, mentors, friends, a mom, a wife, a son, are motivators. These two incredibly talented and beautiful humans have led the masses of Moss with strength, open minds, open hearts, and a genuine care of the result. It is one thing to show up and teach or talk, but it is another to place yourself in someone else's life and change it without even knowing it, just by your words and your actions. The details that these two will remember from a conversation or an idea, they truly listen, and I've never seen anything like it. Members of committees, receivers of many, many awards such as the San Antonio Artist Foundation Award, Best Director Award in multiple film festivals, most awesome local filmmaker, and many, many more with degrees under their belts. Without further ado, it is my honor and pleasure to happily present to you the Guiche, Guillermina Zavala, and the young wallflower, Alex Ramirez.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex Ramirez. I'm one of the media arts teaching artists here at SACY. I want to say congrats to all the seniors, and I thought something fun to do would be to actually reminisce about some of my favorite memories with some of my media seniors. To Casey, I think my favorite memory of you is actually seeing you during the Convalesce premiere. I think one of the most beautiful things someone can experience is seeing someone doing what they were born to do. And I think that dawned on me when I saw you being the director and the auteur that I know you could be. To Jackson, thank you so much for being our rock this year. I think having you in during the Zoom calls, during WAM sessions, really informed the way Guiche and I taught this year. Thank you so much, and bring more sugar cookies. To Elionis, I think my favorite memory of you is you actually coming into the studio whenever Guiche and I would be working. And I don't want to say Machiavellian, but you definitely kind of had a trickster vibe to you. And I always enjoyed your charisma and your wittiness. To David, so I think my favorite memory of you is actually seeing you on the Alley Cat set. You were already someone that people could come to, was just extremely likable and people wanted to be around. But seeing you on that set and seeing you kind of assume this role of one of the leaders and having those natural leader qualities come out was really breathtaking to see. To Carlo, I think my favorite memory of you, besides any of the times we would play the dozens, would be seeing you on stage for the Up collaboration. I think I got a clear sense of, wow, I think one day I could definitely be voting for Congressman Carlo Rodriguez. I hope it happens. Slow Learn for Life. To KK, I think my favorite memory of you is actually my first memory of you. I did an artist talk here when I was vying for the job, and afterwards you came up to me and you kind of connected with something I said about how I view my own heritage. And it's the fact that I don't speak Spanish, and it's always been something that I've been very conscious about. I am trying to learn, but it was just one of those things that I felt very kind of welcomed, and it was nice to know that someone else felt what I felt. To Julia, I think my favorite memory of you is actually fairly recent. It was seeing you slam poetry during your thesis project. That's kind of when I knew that you were this whole other person, that is to say, this amazing artist who could take something so genuine and so near and dear to your heart and near and dear to the hearts of other students here at SACY and say something that mattered about it. To Mag, my favorite memory of you does not actually involve you in person. It was seeing your face on the Rivard reports after you attended the Black Lives Matter protests. This was something more akin to, wow, I teach that student. I know that student. I'm glad to have that student in my workspace. So thank you. I think they've taught me so much. As much as I can teach them about the craft, they taught me about just genuine compassion and the best in people. And I think that might be the great lesson here at SAC. So with that, thank you.
Hi graduates! First I would like to say how incredibly proud I am of each of you. Next I would like to share a short video I put together of a compilation of clips of different films I feel represents each of you, and the way I would like to remember you. Leona's thoughtful, connected with family history and culture, an incredible eye for cinematography. Jackson, generous, humble, sees the glass half full, and a wonderful imagination. Keke, a fighter, energetic, observant, and full of confidence. Who are you? Brings always a new perspective of things, and a big fan of anime. David, sporty and rational, balanced and interested in all sorts of topics and discussions.
I can tell you the story right
Mag, activist, socially conscious artist, and always speaking from your heart and representing your culture. Julia, conceptual, spiritual, and philosophical, always an experimental approach in your work.
Amélie?
Casey, rational, interested in matters of the mind. Analytical, but also likes serendipity. Carlo tells the stories with great sensitivity and a humanistic approach through time. Like the characters in these films, go out into the world, share your story, follow your dream, and fight for what you believe. I would like to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite filmmakers, Jean-Luc Godard. Stories should have a beginning, middle, and end, but not necessarily in that order. I'll miss you very much, and I will always, always remember you. Congratulations, graduates.
Hello everyone, my name is Carlo Rodriguez. I'm a part of this year's graduating class of 2020, and I'm just so thankful to be able to talk about my fellow classmates today. I want to say that I love you guys so much, and I just want to talk about how amazing you are, and you guys deserve it, because you guys are doing amazing things already, and we're still in a pandemic. You're doing things from home, you're still doing things in your community, you're helping, and it's an amazing thing to see. You're so smart, you're so resilient, you're so strong, that I am so lucky to know you guys, and I just hope you guys keep that. And I just want to talk about how, even though we're not getting proper send-off now, that to keep strong, to keep the bravery that we all can share and the strength that we all have together, and just remember all the amazing things we did. Remember all the times we would be on set, stressing out, but still laughing at the same time. Remember all the days we would be creating a project a day before, but still laughing about it, And that's the thing about us. We still can find ways to be happy in the hardest times. And I think this is one of the moments when we're getting tested on that. So remember all the times we had fun. I remember all the inside jokes. Remember all the love we have that is still there, And just remember there's going to be a day that's going to be the day we all come back together again. And we'll all be laughing and hugging and talking about how hard this pandemic was, but just grateful to be in each other's presence again. So until then, I love you guys, okay? And I can't wait to see you. Just remember all the amazing things we did, and keep the voice, keep the strength, keep everything, because we're definitely going to need it. And this is showing right now, in everything that's going on in the news and everything that we see, it's showing that we're going to need each other very soon. Love you guys. Please stay safe. Goodbye.
Next up, our theater arts program, Alas, activating leadership, art, and service.
I would really love to introduce a couple of people that are very dear to me. Amalia and Jules. The reason I say they are very important is because not only are they my teacher, they are our teachers in Alas, they are amazing. They are so driven to teach us new things and to improve on the skills that we learn in Alas and so much more. If it wasn't for them, I don't think my time in Alas would be so enjoyable. I mean, of course, that does not mean anything rude. I'm just saying that I can't imagine anyone else being an Alas instructor if it's not for them. They are wonderful, amazing people. I mean, there's just so much I can say about them. Jules is hardworking and driven. She always takes up tasks when no one else wants to. And Amalia is kind-hearted and understanding. You know what? Both of them are understanding. They are so much good, very good people. And I believe they give off a good impression about how us seniors really should act. They're artists, true artists. They work so hard to improve their craft and make so many things, especially Jules, who goes out of her way to find shows and do hangouts and all that stuff. So I'm introducing them, Amalia and Jules.
Hello, goodbye 2020. I know none of us expected to be here while we were doing this, but here we are. So, to my incoming freshmen, Lydia, Josh, Zion, and Luce, I am so glad y'all chose to be a part of all us. We are so happy to have you, and I cannot wait to hear the cool ideas that you had to make art with us. To my outgoing seniors, I'm going to miss you guys so much. To Aaron, I will miss your check-ins, and I will miss your characters, and I will miss your hilarious additions to the SNL book. For the audience who doesn't know, in Oz we do a sketch comedy show once a year, and throughout the year, when somebody says something funny, we say, write that down in the SNL book, and many, many things that Aaron said ended up in that book, because he's a very funny dude. To Elizabeth, you are one of my favorite writers. That feminist sketch that you wrote for your senior piece was so good. It was social commentary and it made me laugh. And if in the future you decide to write more feminist sketches, I cannot wait to read them. To Lonnie, you have been here since I started at CC, and the studio is not going to be the same without you. You have been an amazing mentor to our middle schoolers. You have been an example to our younger high schoolers, and I'm just going to miss you so much. To all of our seniors, I wish very badly that I could hug every single one of you right now, but I can't. And so I'm going to say I love you. And I cannot wait to see what you do in the future. Bye, guys.
Stacy Alas Seniors 2020. Erin, Eolani, and Elizabeth, you have accomplished something that no other SACE graduating class has ever done. You had your senior show plans interrupted by a global pandemic, and yet you created art in spite of all the obstacles thrown at you. For that, you have earned my deepest respect. I ask that you reflect on the meaning of Alas, activating leadership, arts, and service. Frida Kahlo famously said, "Pies, ¿para qué los quiero si tengo alas para volar?" Who needs feet when I have wings to fly? Today, your alas will begin to take you well beyond our safe space to the world at large. You have illustrated artistic leadership time and time again, but most recently by setting an example for our underclassmen who have witnessed your dedication to complete your senior show, and they now prepare to follow in your footsteps as online quarantine theater artists. Service is what I ask you to consider now as you move forward as artists and adults. With the knowledge you have collected and continue to collect, I challenge you to protect and make space for others. SACE was a gift, and now we ask that you pay it forward. Lonnie, the world needs your heart and leadership. Elizabeth, the world needs your honesty and humor. Aaron, the world needs your vulnerability and out-of-the-box thinking. To all of you, I say stay focused on your goals and you can achieve great things. Do those things which scare you, the difficult goals which ask for sacrifice and long-term planning. They are worth your hard work. And in all of your adult pursuits, please don't ever lose your ability to play. Congratulations, SACE Class of 2020. I love you all and hope you all return as alumni to continue to create at SACE in the future. Now go, spread your wings, and fly.
Hello, my name's Lonnie, and I have been a student in the Alas Theater program for 7 very long but eventful years. I spent 3 of those years in the WHAM Middle School program, and let me say, Alas WHAM is so amazing. While we spend most of our middle school years trying to blend in and being terrified of speaking up, or at all, I felt free to walk around SACE in a minion costume or screaming and acting a fool and making shows that truly made no sense at all. But we had a lot of fun doing it. WHAM introduced me to taking up space not only as a shy middle schooler, but also in a social justice lens. Alas is a huge reason why SACE has a social justice focus. After being able to grow out of my shell because of Alas during WHAM, I knew without a doubt Alas High School was the place where I would choose to spend my next 4 years, and I chose correctly. Being in Alas as long as I have, you'll see some things. I've seen fake live births of our baby doll, cult-like seances, not once or twice. I've seen more ants than I think anyone has seen in their entire lifetime. I've seen, I think, the world's longest scarf, and I've seen what happens when you leave ramen on top of a locker for 3 months. I've walked in on a lot of questionable moments, as you will with a bunch of art students, but I've also walked in on friends taking care of each other, our instructors teaching things that students really cared about, and beautiful songs and shows being made. It brings me joy that I not only was able to witness all of this, but to be a part of it. That being said, it wasn't easy getting here. We've had our hardships, not only because of the stresses of Tech Week, but because of external and internal changes. But it's only made us stronger as individuals, a studio, and a family. I grew up in Alas. I grew up with mentors and instructors who inspired me to be creative and to become the best version of myself. I'm proud to be an alumni of SACE's Alas program, and I'm proud to be graduating along my Alas peers, Elizabeth and Aaron.
And finally, our new media studio, or the Hive, better known as the Home for Innovation and Video Ecology.
First, I want to thank SACE for this amazing opportunity by breaking my timid shell of a freshman student since September 19, 2016. I knew my life is at a new course as my art took places at public eyes I wouldn't imagine to set foot on, from your open SACE gallery to the statewide gaming convention of PAX South. Within it, the staff and artists I've grew with changed me as a person, peer, and student. And I would have done so if it wasn't for the support of SACE and family. Hive Studio. There's so much I could talk about for paragraphs, but to cut it short, there isn't a growing first-picked studio like the Hive. Joining in, I'm the last youth developer to be on board when developing the Date Super Senpai in the fall of 2016. Unlike the rest of the games I've worked after, this one was the hardest. Yet we crunched and pushed the game to date. There have been laughs, tears, and cheers along the way as new and old faces with their days after SACE hours. Yet there isn't like Home Sweet Hive without Steven, Ned, Emmanuel, and Rick. On behalf of Mary Grace, Petra, Chrislyn, and of course myself, congrats for your talents, hardships, and especially your comfort that made the studio as a whole. On behalf of SACE, thank you for being the source for me and our artists of what it takes to prepare their futures for the better. And on behalf of Hive Studio, thank you for giving me a place of which I can call home and family. If it wasn't the after meeting talks, plays, and laughs, we break through the walls and halls. My name is Lali Diaz. Now, before I introduce our Hive staff, let me begin my rundown experience on these fine people. These teaching artists are more than your average working artist in the studio and gallery, but soul-bonded human beings that you considered friend, brother, or father. Much like their work from in and out of the studio, these people taught us to face realities, differences, and challenges of what it takes to be a better peer and teaching artist. To our succeeding Hive Media Studio assistant, Emmanuel Mejar, while your time in the studio felt longer than when you first joined in the Hive, your creative and funny engagement brought me timeless laughter and ideas. To our achieving patron of new media artist, Ned Meneses, you have walked in these halls and studios much longer than any of us seniors, and I'm much glad to be part of that memory if it wasn't for your gains as a mentor, instructor, and friend in the studio. Lastly, to our moral leading advocate, new media director, Steven Zevadinovic, your leadership and persuasion of our student works, constructed points, voices, and outreach and many opportunities for coming peers in the future Hive Studio. Without your efforts and comfort, I wouldn't be the person and artist I am today. This is Lali Diaz, and thank you.
Class of 2020. As the sun sets, I realize how, this year has gone by and we're ready to move on, but we're going to miss you. It's going to be different. It's sure been different without having had the usual finishing of projects and setting up of the studio walls and finishing everything we usually do, but I don't think this has gotten finished. I think you just have a different kind of journey, and I think this is going to be a pattern for the rest of our lives, that life is often unexpected. A lot of times we run into things that we didn't see coming, and as an artist, as a creator, as a person trying to find what the things that have meaning in your life, you're just gonna have to go after that right away. Even when it's difficult, even when it's challenging, even when it looks like there's no clear way, there's only one path that's yours. And as an artist, find inspiration, find those things that help you move, and finding your tribe. I know CC has been your tribe for now, and I think it'll always be your tribe. I think it'll always be a part of who you are, and you have certainly been a part of who I am. I really want to thank you for having been through our doors, and you're always going to be welcome in a new space, in the new experience of CC. But most of all, I wish that you find the things that you really want to find in life. Whether we see you soon or later or not often, I thank you for having been a part of my life, and I love every one of you, and I thank every one of you, and Godspeed, and may your travels be amazing.
Congrats on making it. I always feel like it is my duty for these Hello Goodbye speeches to highlight some kind of a big takeaway as the authoritative punctuation of your CC experience. So here's some quick galaxy brain advice. Be humble, seek wisdom, organize, don't sell your time too lightly, and always, always, always be skeptical of the advice of old people. When people reflect on their experience and give broad advice, it's only ever applicable to themselves. What the hell can Bill Gates or Michelle Obama or, I don't know, Pitbull tell you about leading life that you can really apply to yours? The advice of normally successful people is only marginally less irrelevant because circumstances are never the same one generation to another. Just look at the cost of housing or college, to name but two non-controversial things that have ballooned since boomers were in school. Maybe when history moved slower cross-generational advice was valuable, and maybe it was never any good. And it's not just individuals, institutions, abstract concepts, artificial intelligence, all have infinite advice for you. But I don't know if you've noticed that it's really, really weird out there. Arguably weirder than anyone now living has had to deal with. A lot of conventional wisdom is up for debate. Now, I don't mean to poo-poo on all knowledge or make it seem like it's futile to ask for advice. There's a lot of quality wisdom out there. History is important, other people are important. Learn, organize, but all advice comes with a context, so read between those lines. You're leaving CC equipped with some of the tools you'll need to stare down the man and his peddlers of conventional wisdoms. I love you all. Give him hell.
My goodness, y'all. They chose the most Llorona hosts to do this, I swear, my heart, every year. As you can see, we have a big family. So before we wrap up, and I apologize, I have to read because, you know, tears and stuff. I wanted to thank my seniors. Every time you showed up, oh, see, I can't even do it. Every time you showed up, every time you answered the call, the text, the email, every time you walked into the office to ask us a question, to joke with us, you breathed with me when we were really stressed out to start every senior meeting. And then when we closed, you grieved, you finished school, and then you basically did it all over again with us. And you put all these small moments together to make something big. And I hope you're so proud, because we are just so proud of you. And I love you so much. So let's talk about certificates. Yeah. So in lieu of the long part of ceremonies, the boring part where everybody stretches their stuff and gets their certificate, yada yada, takes pictures, we took a social distancing kind of curbside effect to giving out our certificates of completion, the senior gifts from the board and the staff, and the exclusive alumni pin that only students who finish the program get. As you can see, we shredded our stuff and we took pictures anyway. It's a really beautiful time, and we're so excited that they got to experience at least part face-to-face with their instructors.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining us and celebrating our classes of 2020. It means so much for y'all to be here, even if it's virtually. As you know how you can stay connected with us, please remain our family, remain our community. All of the talent, love, support, and resources from this community is what allows us to sustain the creative community that San Antonio is known for. So thank you guys so much for being here, absolutely. You know where to find us. Please stay connected, stay safe, make art. And now, as we finish every single Hello Goodbye with a dance, take it away, senior alumni, class of 2020, Wiley Martinez.
I've got a feeling I don't want you to know about our special goodbye. And I've got a feeling I don't want you to know about it making me cry. I just want you to see that you mean so much to me, and it's something I don't really have to say, but I'll try to anyway, 'cause I only have today, since you're packing up your things to fly away.
I've got a memory of a Friday night and all the places we went. And I can't remember how we both got the frights. How could I ever forget?
I'm not saying it sincerely that I'm gonna miss you dearly, and I know you can relate to my pain, 'cause I'm drowning on my sorrow. I won't think about tomorrow, and I know we'll meet again. Don't know where and don't know when, 'cause you're packing up your things to fly away. And I know we'll meet again. Don't know where and don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some